So first thing you're going to do is open up Microsoft Access, and you're going to go to blank database. And we're just following the instructions here. So create a table, runners, and it's using the data below. Sorry, the database should be called Run Club. So we're going to name it. That's 1. We're going to tell it where to save. That's 2. We're going to click OK. So 1, name it. 2, tell it where to save. 3, click Create. And it brings you immediately into the table. Now we need to be in Design View. If I tab over, create a table called Runners. Ooh. And an ERS, sorry about that. And we click OK. And now we are in Design View. Okay, and you can tell we're in Design View because it's selected. The first one will always be ID. So you'll usually be changing this to something called number, or in this case, it's runner ID. Runner ID, and it's auto number. That automatically gives a new number. Then we've got first name. So we're going to down below using our capital letters. Okay. You are not able to copy and paste these. You do have to type them. First name and surname are both short text. First name is never going to be 255 characters. I would say 25 max. Surname, probably about the same, 20 letters max. Maybe longer, maybe 30. You could have a double barrel name. Right, then we have year joined. Now, year joined, our options are date time or number. Now, realistically, it's not a date time because it's just the year. So I'm going to go with number. It doesn't matter any of these. We have got validation rules, but it doesn't, again, we could say it has to be greater than 2020. It could be, whatever year let's say if this Run Club was set up in 2020, you could do greater than 2020. If you wanted to, I'm not going to in this case. Year joined, deposit paid, and that's a question mark. Now, if you see, I've done deposit paid, yes, no, tick box. In fact, I'm going to put my question mark back in. Deposit paid. Notice that I am using my question, I'm using capital letters properly on there. I've done a yes, no. Right, then we have amount paid. Now, when you see amount paid, you should be thinking money, you should be thinking currency, you should be thinking this in both Excel and in Microsoft Access. Now, if you are going for aim higher, we're going to put a validation rule, so it should be greater than £10. So amount paid, down to the bottom, validation rules, greater than. Remember, if you put your hands out like the crocodiles, left hand makes a less than sign, that's the greater than sign. We do not put the currency sign in. Now, if we look at that, let's save it. Amount paid, £5. One or more values. This is not particularly nice. So I'm going back into Design View. Oops, I need to get rid of that, so just delete it. I pressed Escape. Back in here. Oh no, right. I'm just going to press Escape several times because I need to get rid of that one. Back in here. I'm going to put my own validation text. And that will now, must. Just to show you, if I put £5 in there now, amount paid must be more than £10. Okay, and again, I'm just going to press Escape a few times to get rid of this one that we just, oops. Let's delete. I'm going to change it to £50 because that would be allowed. And then I'm going to actually just delete that one. Right, back in here. So then we have date joined. That is going to be a date time one. So that one's going to be date time. If you want to, there is this input mask one. And you could change it so that the date looks like this, this, or this. I'm going to go short date. It's my favorite one. And I'm going to say finish. Oh, sorry, it's not input mask I wanted. My apologies. I'm going to delete that. Sorry. It's format that I'm looking for. Sorry. And then you can just go that one there, short date. Again, if you don't remember to do that, it's not a problem. As long as this is date time, it's all important. We're going to do age group. And that's going to be lookup. Now that is all text. You're going to go short text. That's the most important thing. Do not change it from short text. Go down to lookup wizard. You're going to type in the values that you want. Under 11, down. Always go down on this. 11 to 18. Go down. Don't put them beside each other. It won't work out right. We've got 18 to 25. And then I think we had over 25. Finish. Again, it will go back to short text. Don't panic. There is my lookup. Right there. And I can check that it works by going in here to datasheet view, save the table, age group. There are my age groups. There's my date joined. So if I do 15th of 5th, 2026, that's how the date looks on there. Okay. Now, that is all of that's done. You just do gender, exact same thing as I just did. So that's a lookup. Okay. Print screen your table in design view. This is not design view. This is design view. Oops. Okay. So back in here, design view, Windows Shift S. This is what I want from you. So Control V to paste that in. If you had done any validation, you would also put that in as well there. Right, then you're ready to move on to the form. So we are going to close. Most important thing, close it before you try and make the form. Create. Form design. Add existing fields. Show all tables. Black plus. Add each one of them. Deposit paid. I don't like the fact that the label is on the right, text box on, so you have to grab the little text box, sorry, the little brown box, pop that over there. That's what it looks like so far. Add a header footer. It's not a page. If you add a page header footer, it will not show up. You've got to make sure it's a form header footer. Right click, fill background color. You can choose your colors. You can do the same on the bottom. You are going to use a label, not a text box. Remember, the text box is this one, which is designed to be written into. That is not what you want. I really can't spell runners today, can I? Here it goes. Now remember, if I go back to home, the font is all grayed out. Click off it, click on it. Now I can go in, pick a nice font, change the size of it. I can obviously make this text box bigger. Obviously made that way too big. Runner's form. And finally, if you want to get higher marks, what I would do is add some buttons. Back to form design. This one here. Right, I'm going to go to next record, next. We'll add text on there, I think it's easier. Next, finish. So there's next record. Grab another button on here. Record navigation, go to previous record, next. Again, I'm going to put text on there, next, finish. And maybe put a button that says new record, which is record operations, add new record, next, text, next, finish. Okay, and there are my buttons on there. Let's go in here. Now, because I don't actually have, I've only got that one record, it's not going to be particularly useful, but I could put $20.26, deposit paid, yes, next record. £50, 15th of the 8th, 2025. I know it doesn't make sense that I've got two that say the same thing, but that is how we create the form. Close it. Yes, we do want to save it. No, not again. Runners form, okay. Now we have our runners table with the data that I just put in. And we have our runners form there as well. And then you're ready to do your queries.